What's up, heathens? And welcome to Alternative Facts with Donald Trump.
Ministers and preachers and rabbis and whoever it may be, they can speak.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't speak politically before. Now you can.
All right, let's unpack this, figure out how it's an alternative fact.
I'd like to make a prediction. If you get health care and tax reform, you're guaranteed another 4 years in office if you want it.
Well, then I'll see you at the inauguration.
I'm counting on.
God, I hope not. Gotta love the cackling crypt keeper, too.
Anyhow, well, I appreciate so much what you're doing. By the way, the evangelicals of America voted 83% in the last election for you. And I want you to know there are thousands and thousands of people praying for you all the time and holding you up.
You know, I really love how he says you got thousands and thousands of evangelicals out there supporting you and praying for you. It's almost like he knows they don't rank in the millions.
The evangelicals were so great to me, and they did. They came out in massive numbers.
That's right.
And on top of that, I got 83%. But they came out in record numbers. They never came out like that.
Record numbers, like in the thousands.
And we've really helped because I've gotten rid of the Johnson Amendment. Now we're going to go try and get rid of it permanently in Congress. But I signed an executive order so that now people like you that I want to hear from, ministers and preachers and rabbis and whoever it may be, they can speak.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't speak politically before. Now you can.
Did you see the face on Pat Robertson? He looked so happy. You would think that he was having a heart attack right then. But also, that's an alternative fact that you got rid of it already because you followed it up with saying, hey, we still need to get rid of it permanently. Like, it's not gotten rid of. You might have stifled it with your executive order, but as we all know, these executive orders can be overturned. It's not like the IRS was really implementing the Johnson Amendment at all.
And I want to hear from you and others that we like. Franklin Graham. I had such Dr. Jeffress, Robert Jeffress, who is such a great guy, Pastor Jeffress. He used to go on television. I didn't know who he was. I'd see him, and he was always speaking so well of me. And, you know, you have so many people that I want to hear from. Now they're going to be able to speak, and that's going to be a great thing for Christianity, believe me. A great, great thing. And it's a great thing for religion.
That right there is an alternative fact as well, because they could speak before. They couldn't endorse a political candidate. You see, that's what the Johnson Amendment actually states. It's a tax code thing where, nonprofit organizations can't endorse or publicly disendorse, or however you want to say that, a candidate for any kind of political office. That's all the Johnson Amendment does. It's an alternative fact, or what's known as a lie, to say that the Johnson Amendment prevented preachers from talking about political issues. Thank you, President, for providing an alternative fucking fact.
Now they're going to be able to speak, and that's going to be a great thing for Christianity, believe me. A great, great thing, and it's a great thing for religion.
But you also have to consider the fact that it's not just Christianity, it's not just religion, it's nonprofit organizations. So you're going to have the American Atheists organization being able to publicly endorse a candidate if they so choose. You're also going to have multitudes of different nonprofit organizations that can publicly espouse which candidate they want for office. So it's not just the evangelical Christians that are getting this right. He's alleviating it for all nonprofit groups. This would also include the Christians that don't support him. Trump played his cards right when running for president. He got the votes where it counted. But the popular vote, he still lost. Hillary Clinton won the vote as far as the popular vote goes. So the majority of people in the United States did not want him to be president, but due to our system, he won the presidency. I'm fine with that. I'm not disputing that fact. But if he thinks that this is seriously going to help him out in the next election, he might want to rethink this whole plan.
We have to change. We have to bring our country back.
Yeah.
Our country was going in the wrong direction.
That's right.
And right here, it was going in the wrong direction to him. It was going in the right direction. It was becoming more progressive and everything. And no, people could still build. People could do, whatever the laws of the land allowed them to do. But he's about to reveal right here how it was progressing in the wrong direction for this particular group that he's pandering to.
You couldn't build. You couldn't do anything. Our country was going in the wrong direction. And by the way, what they were doing to religious liberty, they were destroying religious liberty.
All right, there's two alternative facts here. One, that religious liberty was going down the tube. I've looked up how religious liberty was going down the tube for them, and it was basically Obamacare and the marriage equality stuff that happened in the Supreme Court, Obergefell. It was in this way that religious liberty was being stifled in America. I'm guessing you could also add in there with like the various lawsuits against teachers who were praying at school or coaches that were praying. You could also lump those in, but still, that's not restricting religious freedom. That's just keeping the religious in check with the current laws. So, no, religious freedom wasn't being restricted by Obamacare or Obergefell. It was actually being very progressive and protecting those that don't necessarily subscribe to certain religious views.
You will be saying Merry Christmas again very soon.
We'll count on it.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. President, thank you so much for being with us. It's always a joy to see you.
Such a great honor.
And we're so proud of what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Appreciate it.
Nobody's ever restricted anybody from saying Merry Christmas. This would be the second alternative fact that the president has spewed right here. People can still say Merry Christmas, but in government settings, saying Merry Christmas or having Merry Christmas plastered all over the courthouse or having nativity scenes up and whatnot, if it's only Christians, it is definitely supporting a Christian position and agenda. That is illegal. If you're going to allow Merry Christmas up there or whatnot, you should also allow people to put other things like the Satanist thing and all these other, the flying spaghetti monster, may his noodly appendage grace you with his touch. So, it's about specifically supporting Christians and Christian ideology and everything on government property. It is not about actually restricting people in the United States from saying Merry Christmas and everything like that. It's enforcing the laws that are already on the books. Well, guys, thank you for joining me for Alternative Facts with our president, and I will see you heathens later. Don't forget to leave those comments down below, and also stand up, use your voice. We all need to. Bye, heathens.